decided that I think I want to document my journey to pregnancy. Me and my husband got married last month. We've been together for 5.5 years, and we want a baby. And so I went off my birth control in August, and that in itself, I guess, was an adventure that I did not know it would be. It was a fine transition, but today is October 23rd, and I still have not gotten my period since I got off my birth control. So I went to my doctor last week, and my doctor told me that, oh, you don't need to come in. That was because of your birth control, and you might not have your period for upwards of 9 months. And I was like, say what now? The doctor said, what now? And then she tells me that I should wait to have a regular cycle for 3 months because there could be something wrong with my eggs. I looked that up, and that is a myth from what I understand, from what people that I talk to understand. So, not going by that, but I do still not have my period, and that's a little weird. But part of this journey is I'm going to be mostly sober, I guess. I am stopping smoking marijuana. Marijuana is currently legal in my state, and I have smoked it since I was 16. And it was mostly for my mental health, and a lot of it was for sleep. I do not sleep well. I had lots of insomnia when I was younger. I think that has gotten better, to be honest, so I'm probably going to be able to sleep. I am still concerned about my mental health and just being a raging bitch because I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll kind of see where that goes. This is like my last day. I'm feeling hesitant. I have one pre-roll left, and that is it. That'll probably be smoked by the end of the day. It is like 4 o'clock today, so probably like bedtime, last hurrah kind of thing. Um, I do have like edibles in the house, but I'm not really into edibles, so I probably won't eat them, so that's fine. And I'm probably not going to be drinking much either, or if at all. Um, I am drinking some wine right now. I don't drink a lot in general. I usually only drink on weekends. But I will probably not be drinking very much, if at all, like I said, because, trying to get pregnant, don't want to be drinking when I am pregnant. I am taking pregnancy tests weekly since I didn't get my period. So for the last 6 weeks, I have taken pregnancy tests. They have all come up negative, so that's where we are at with that. I did get a book to read about pregnancy. I'm trying to change parts of my diet. I really don't have to change much with my diet per se, but just like kind of watching out for foods and not eating any undercooked meat. That's probably the biggest one. Um, yeah, I just like making some changes. I thought maybe I should document this journey and see where it goes. It could help other people if they're trying to get pregnant after coming off of birth control, or just, if they're interested in learning more about pregnancy. We can kind of do it together. So, yeah, well, I'll check back in. I'll let you know how not smoking goes. I don't think it will be too much of a change at first. I think it's really when it starts getting out of my system that it'll be more of a change. So we'll see. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little update on where I'm at. So yesterday was the first day of not smoking, and I did have a hard time going to bed, but I eventually did go to bed, so that's good. Um, Maybe it definitely took me longer to fall asleep, but also my husband was not ready for sleep, so that didn't help. And yeah, we'll see how things continue to go from here. I'm thinking maybe a lot of my caffeine is gonna get cut out now. We're already like reducing my caffeine in the morning, and I don't really drink a lot of caffeine besides that. So we'll see how that goes. Marijuana first, and then the rest of it. And actually, I found out I still had more left that I didn't know that I was gonna have that much left. But I said that was gonna be my last day, so it's my last day. So I guess we're just saving it. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that's where we're at. We'll see where we're at later in the week. So I feel like I need to update you guys on my journey for another day. So I just could not sleep. I was so nauseous yesterday, just randomly throughout the day. And then I get home and I'm laying on the couch, and my husband's like, "You should just go to bed." And I was like, "Okay." It was like 9:30. This is around the time we go to bed anyway. So I was like, "All right, I'll go to bed." So I'm in bed and I'm just laying there trying to sleep. 10:30 he comes up and I just go, "Hi." And he's like, "Oh, you were tired. Why aren't you asleep?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And then I woke up several times throughout the night and slept in this morning, and I was still a little tired. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Also, my husband is depriving me of caffeine because he will not buy me my Monster, and that is also a problem. But I guess I'm surviving. I'm just ending everything at once. I'm surviving. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So I thought I'd give another update. It has been exactly 1 week since the last time I smoked. Trouble sleeping has continued and not fun. So we're gonna try some solutions to help with that. I already had a setting on my phone for the light, but now I changed it to like an ember light that comes on at sunset instead of my light going on the mode like when I plug my phone in when I go up to bed. I think I'm gonna try doing some yoga this week, see if that helps. My husband wants me to try different techniques before we go to melatonin. Although I explained to him that that is a natural thing, but at the same time, yeah, we don't want to take things all the time. So we'll do that. We'll see how it goes. Um, right now, we're still on the journey of trying to get pregnant, and I have not gotten my period. So that's something. We're what is it? Like 45, 47 days late. Day 75 of my cycle or something like that. So it's been an interesting journey. It's kind of frustrating, but yeah, we're still seeing where it goes. So I'll update you again if anything changes or I just need to like vent or something. Alright, bye. So I thought I'd give you guys a little update. I did end up smoking on Sunday because my brothers were over, so that's something. But I mess up my sleep schedule over the weekend all the time. So Monday comes around and I'm exhausted. So yesterday was the first day that I tried to do yoga, and I did go to sleep pretty quickly. So I don't know if it was because of the yoga or if I was just really tired from the weekend. But we're doing more yoga this week, so we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. So, quick update. We're 3 weeks out, 2.5, 3.5 weeks since stopped smoking, 2.5 weeks of yoga, I think. Lost track. Anyways, going well, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's helping me fall asleep, not helping me stay asleep. So, that's the thing. That's kind of where we're at. Still don't have my period, still don't have a positive pregnancy test, so still in limbo. I don't know what's happening to me. We're on day 60 something. 67, 68. So, yeah, days late. Because we're on like 92, 93 days of the cycle. So, been interesting. Some girls on Flow that are going for the same thing, but not as long as I have been. People are concerned. We'll see what happens. Update you soon. Bye. So, just giving a little update. Still no period. We're at 4 months with Miss Period. There are ferrets in here, so if you hear clink clank, that's ferrets. Yeah, there's click clank, click clank, click clank. Not much to update besides that. Spoke just twice. Mostly because I was getting a lot of anxiety, and that lowered my anxiety. And so it helped. And I made sure I wasn't pregnant before that, which, heads up, I'm still not. So nothing's really going on in my body. That's kind of where we're at. And we got ferrets. Say hi, lady. Yep. That's all I got. Maybe I'll have more to inform you on. I gotta call some doctors, set up some appointments, see what they can do for me, if anything, since my gyno thinks that 9 months, my gyno thinks that 9 months without a period is completely fine. But I don't. So, I wanted to give you guys another update. We are 5.5 months out from my last period. Nothing happening down there. Not really sure what's going on. The most frustrating thing is, 4 months into this, I scheduled an appointment at a new place. They said they took my insurance. And then I get there to an appointment that is at 8:15 in the morning. Which, don't get me wrong, I get up early, but to be ready and out the door by like 8 o'clock, I'm like pushing it because I work out for an hour and a half every morning. So I'm getting up at 6. Yeah, only leaves me like half an hour to get ready. There's a ferret over there. France. Yeah, you. France. So anyways, so I get out the door. I'm there at 8:15. I go inside. She looks me up and she goes, "Oh, you have Anthem Prime." Oh, I do. I don't know. Mind you, it's a new year. It was January when this happened. And I had just gotten a new insurance because I wanted to get a good insurance because of planning to get pregnant. And, thought Anthem is Anthem. People gonna take it. Apparently not. I mean, don't get me wrong, I work in healthcare. I know that there's different plans under insurances, like PPOs, HMOs, blah blah blah. But I take all of them. I'm just yeah, give me all of them. I'll take whoever. That way I don't have to think about, oh, this person has a PPO plan. Who cares if it's a PPO plan versus an HMO plan? It's just whatever. Apparently not for this place. They were like, no, we don't take that plan. They also don't take a certain particular plan that's about Aetna. I don't know why. But I drove all the way there in early morning to get told this, and I was very frustrated. And they said, well, you could do self-pay. We have a discounted rate for self-pay. I pay over $400 for my health insurance. And this is preventative care, so it should cost me $0. No, I do not want to pay for this out-of-pocket. The out-of-pocket prices, by the way, she goes, well, it depends on what you're having done. This is just establishing a new patient. And I'm like, well, I wanted to get some tests done, try to figure out what's going on with me. And she's like, oh, well, I don't really know how much it would be. There's a range from $100 to $300. Oh. So, it could actually be more than that. We don't know. It depends on what you're having done. So it's Okay, well, I don't even know. Like, I'm it's going from $0 to $300. So that was frustrating. And then she also said you could schedule a Howard appointment and get new insurance. I'm sorry, what? You want me to accommodate my insurance? How about you get established on this Anthem plan? Because it's not that hard. It's really not. If it's because you guys credentialed after the fact, go credential again. Just do it. Why don't you want Prime? You're getting the same amount. Just do it. Whatever. Whatever. Frustrating part about this is there is not a lot of OBGYNs where I live. In my city, none. But in the adjacent city, that is actually like the city. The city. It's not like a city, but close enough. There are a few. I go to one gynecologist. There are no OBGYNs there. It is just a gynecologist. That place is the main place that works with the main hospital. There is Planned Parenthood. There is another place that I'm going to try that seems like Planned Parenthood adjacent, but is its own thing and has a lot of places like around. It's like a network. I don't know. And there was this one lady who I really was interested in going to, who was a midwife, but not accepting new clients. Can't do anything about that. So my options are very limited because otherwise I have to drive at least half an hour to get to an OBGYN. And I already don't like driving. I don't want to go out of my way to go to these appointments, especially because when I am pregnant, you go like every so often and that bumps up to like once a week. And God forbid something is happening with me where I have to go more often than that. That's too much time out of my day. So we're going to try this other place. We'll see if I can get an appointment. It's been 2 weeks since I tried to go to that one place. My husband's been trying to help me look for something, but we haven't actually established the appointment yet. So we'll see what happens. Right now, nothing's happening still. I've given up on like really trying for anything, and I'm just kind of chilling. So hopefully, in the next update, in a couple of seconds, we'll have some goodish news or something. Because right now I've gained like 10 pounds for no seeming reason, although people say that that can happen because of your hormones or whatever. Why it would happen 4 months after I've gotten off the pill? No idea. I've been getting headaches a lot. I started seeing a chiropractor. Chiropractor said, listen, it's probably because of your structural stuff, so we'll go with that. I don't know. My headaches have improved since I started seeing the chiropractor, so maybe that's what it was. There's all these other little factors that kind of lead me into the direction of maybe I have PCOS. 1 in 10 women do, so maybe I'm one of them. I don't know because I haven't seen anybody. My gynecologist made it seem like I should not come back until I am 9 months into this thing, which is looking like a reality at this point and is driving me nuts. So I'll let you know how it goes.